taking a hike is a great way to just clear your mind because there's no phone service. Like you can't do anything on social media. No one can contact you. You can just like play some music and just kind of relax. And I really need to take some time and do that.
Okay. A lot of stretching. I mean, that's the best way to actually feel like, oh wow, like there's a lot of tension here. It's like until you actually like put your arms up, you're like, oh wow, I did not realize I was holding on to this, 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 this. Mm-hmm. And then from there, I think it's just easier to kind of feel where your tension points are when you actually start to kind of open yourself up to see where is actually tense. And a lot of times, one, it's physical, but two, I think it really is emotional too. Like a lot of times, like I feel a lot of things in my chest and like this part, and a lot of times opening up this part of your body actually helps open up and release some of the tension there, which this is my anxiety, like my chest is my anxiety point, like where at least where I feel it physically in my body. So I think like little things like stretching and even like rubbing some of those points, like actually like not saying it releases anything, but it allows you to feel less of that tension physically, which helps mentally. Because if you feel all groggy and like shit, you know, your stuff's all tangled up, it's hard to really be like in a good mood or like really approaching your day in the best way.
I really liked like protecting yourself with boundaries. I've found that especially important this semester. Obviously, like it's important to sort of focus on what you feel like you need to focus on and not necessarily like all of the extra like background noise and stuff that can kind of get really distracting, which is what I guess has always been like my biggest problem is I focus on like other things and I'm not able to like make time for myself. And I also wanted to add that like for my class specifically, I've sort of adopted this from my other professors, but especially on Zoom, like you're just kind of talking at people because I mean, not like a lot of the time they don't have their cameras on, like something like that. And so after I like say my piece, I have them go to like a link that I have on the iLearn, and they watch something that's like, you know, meant to be like a break, I guess, as a form of a break, and we come back. And so I guess that's sort of their form of like a break because they're listening to something else other than me.
Here, so 2 times in the class I do that. Just so like you said, before when this class first started, you let everybody stretch and get loose, and that I do that 2 times in my class. So I think that can be implemented as self-care for the students. Other than that, I just make sure that the classroom try to keep like a community setting so they'll feel comfortable with sharing with each other.